No. Well, yes. No. Oh, you got stairs. No fair. You bet. Careful, careful, careful. I think I got a hickey. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, anybody? We'll get the microphone down to you in a second, okay? Put your arm down. We'll get to you. And cheer up. Go ahead.
Hi. So, in your wide career, have you ever gotten to wear a costume or gotten to handle a prop that you really wanted to take home with you?
Why? What do you got in mind? I don't. Have I been bedecked in something well, the legend stuff I did take, in part because I was the executive producer and I could get away with it. But no, that was all old, like period, not 500 years ago, but period. But you know, the 1800, 1850s, 60s. Old West stuff, I love that. But we shot in the desert and it was all wool. God dang, what were they thinking? So, and I don't know if I've kind of held it in check pretty well here in Baltimore, but I usually sweat like a racehorse. And I'm just, in fact, to any one of the venues here, I usually bring at least 3 or 4 t-shirts.
Wow.
All black because it doesn't show the pit stains. I'm really stepping out with gray here, but. What was the question? No, why? What are you thinking about?
I wasn't really thinking of anything in particular. I mean, I know you pretty much wore the same stuff, like in SG1, but yeah, you know, you did like use a lot of stuff. Like there was like, you know, the hand weapons and the. I wasn't really thinking of anything in particular.
Yeah, nothing from Stargate. It's all uniform stuff.
Yeah. But I was wondering if it was like from anything else. But you said the legend.
Yeah, legend's the only thing that.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it was period, and the rest of MacGyver stuff was just. Mostly at the time. Remember, the 80s, so much of it was my stuff, which is embarrassing.
Thank you.
You bet. Yeah, right down here. Can we take a break from the line? And it's a trick. Gone. Is that a wireless mic right there? Well, untape it. Come on. Seriously, will that I just love it. All I heard was duct tape. Look at that. Look at this man. Let's give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Audio Phil, right there.
Did you enjoy doing the Western episodes of MacGyver, and how much horse riding did you have before that?
Well, yeah, I like doing the Western stuff because it's always kind of, I don't prefer watching Westerns so much, but as an actor, getting to play at cowboy stuff, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't know how many episodes we did, 2? You guys are too informed. Yeah, we shot in Calgary, I think 1 or 2 episodes, and had a great time up there. It was in the winter, and it was phenomenally cold. And as far as my riding went, yeah, I'd done, well, 7 Brides was shot in Northern California, North Central California, up in the, Sonora valleys and stuff like that. So it's all ranches and things. So I had gone up about 2 weeks early and just to acclimate and get a house to live in and things like that. So I went out with the wrangler, or the cowboys that they hired to wrangle the cattle that we had and the horses. And I just jumped on horseback, and a couple of the guys took me under the wing, and I actually got to go on what is it? Yeah, drive sort of. Mostly it was a roundup of some of the cattle that were in the lower hills and mountains around, not Sonora, but Murphy's, California. Anyway, I had to learn how to ride real fast, or I didn't get back to the camp or back to town. But I'll tell you, it's if you don't ride and you suddenly start riding, wow. I mean, well, you all know what a sore butt feels like, right? Yeah. Everybody nods their head. So, yeah, but I ride pretty good now. Actually, I ride fairly well now. It's proper grammar.
Going back to Stargate here, first, got a 2-part question here. First question is, in the opening sequence of Atlantis, what was it like getting to fly in the helicopter in the, wherever you guys did that in California, or Canada, sorry.
Same thing.
Brain's not working here. And also, in, dang it. Oh yeah, in Continuum, sorry. Were you able to go to the Arctic with the rest of the cast, and if so, what was that like?
What was the first part of that question?
What was it like in The Rising, in the opening series season, where y'all were flying in the helicopter?
The helicopter. Oh, I've ridden in helicopters forever that I can recall. So, I mean, it was pretty getting up into the ice fields up there, but the helicopters are great. Don't lose your head. Wow. I love that. And then as far as the Arctic went, yeah, we shot an episode, or I guess it was the movie of Continuum, was it?
Yeah.
I remembered. It was great. I loved being up in the Arctic, and it was wonderful. We had, I don't know, for those of you who aren't familiar, we had a submarine, submarine come up through the ice, which is very exciting. The Navy helped us with that episode, and they were very good at what they do. Yay Navy, go Army, yay Air Force, Marines. I'm in the right town, aren't I? But so yeah, I love helicopters. I love submarines. I want a dolly and a bike. Sorry, I went away there. Right there, pass it down.
Have you ever been on Battle of the Network Stars, or were you asked to be on it?
How dare you ask me? I was. You know. You were trying to trip me up.
It's replaying on one of the cable channels.
What?
On ESPN Classic, we actually saw it like 2 weeks ago.
I don't think ESPN was around back then. It was on ABC. They're replaying it? A rerun of what year was that? It was like in the 80s? Maybe even the 70s. Because I did General Hospital, it started in the 70s, 76, and then, yeah, so That's how old I am.
Were you under contract that you had to do it? I'm over here. The
Where's
person
that
who
voice
asked the
coming
question.
from? Oh,
The person who asked the question.
wait, oh, I thought it was answering one.
Yeah, no, that's my question. I said, were you?
Oh, I did. Oh, yes, I did
was
do it.
part of
And
contract?
my team won.
I know. But did you have to do it under contract, or did you want to do it? Like, did they?
Oh, I wanted to do it. Are you kidding? God, you made $25,000 if you won. And in those days, you could keep it. For whatever that means. Funny story. This ties in, not funny at all. But we're getting ready for the last. I committed to play a charity hockey game over in Burbank, and we were shooting network stars in Pepperdine, Malibu. And so I personally hired, I wanted to play in the hockey game desperately, but it went a little long in Malibu, so I hired a helicopter to fly in. This is how decadent I was, and stupid. It landed right in the Pepperdine, if you know Pepperdine, you all know it, right? You hang there all the time. It's got a big green area that, anyway, it landed and took me over to Burbank, and I was late. I didn't make it. My girlfriend was just going like this in the parking lot, and I said, keep going. That's not true. But the rest of it was. Speaking of helicopters, we weren't, were we? Okay. They're flashing things at me like 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3. Okay, we're gonna go back to the line now. Quick.
Yeah,
Can't hear you.
over here.
Well, I'll just go.
There you go, it's on.
It's on.
Is it on? Oh, okay. So my question is, the characters MacGyver and Jack O'Neill are very different characters in that MacGyver comes up with very complex answers, whereas Jack O'Neill comes up with simple answers. Was there anything that you brought from MacGyver to Jack O'Neill? What are some of the similarities and differences?
Absolutely nothing. No, well, both characters, what I ended up doing ultimately was just falling back onto my own personality. What's his name? Angus. MacGyver was pretty, oh, it's a secret. Was pretty pragmatic, pretty practical, could, thought logically to solve problems. I do the same thing. I work that way. I'm not as adept or deft?
You're right.
It's a toss-up. But I think in those terms, my personality. The Jack O'Neill of me is probably pretty obvious by my behavior on stage today. Not real, well, a little misbehaving, a little naughty, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Can I see your ticket, please? Boy, she's mad. I've gone over time, so I have to quit now. I'm sorry. However, the show's not over, folks, because...
For those of you who don't know, and there's probably very few of you, I'm Karen Donnelly. I'm from the Julian Fleming Memorial Fund, which is a 501c3 charity that helps pay medical expenses for critically and terminally ill children. This convention has been one of the 2 largest supporting sources of funding we have had over its 10-year history. And the way we raise most of our money is to have the guests agree to help us auction an item somehow related to them, their careers or their characters. And you can bid on it. And the agreement is that Mr. Anderson will sign this for you without charge if you buy the item. Okay, so you did.
He's in trouble now.
So The item on which you can bid, and you better, like raise your hand. I can't see very well with these lights up there as you bid, but make sure we get your bids. Okay, the item is...
It's in a bag. It's a bag.
Duck-Giver.
Well, don't hide it.
Yeah, don't hide it.
Duck-Giver.
He comes with his own little Save the World bag. And in this Save the World bag, there are a Band-Aid, a piece of chewing gum, a safety pin, 2 paper clips.
Swiss Army knife. Chocolate.
No, but a little bitty roll of duct tape.
How adorable is that, folks? Come on.
Okay, who wants to start the bidding?
20.
20.
Nice.
100.
200.
200. 250.
300.
300. 350.
400.
400. 450.
500.
500. You really going to let Amanda Tapping show him up on this? Remember how much her item went for? When Amanda Tapping was here, she auctioned $1,000.
Amanda? Come on!
Where are we?
500.
500. 550.
600.
600.
I'll match anything you guys.
Oh.
So we're almost done.
All right, so we've got 600. Going once. 700. Wee-haw. 800. That's going to help kids a great deal, I'll tell you. Be careful with that dog. And of course, since it's a 501c3 charity, your donation is tax deductible. I don't know if that makes any difference to you, but it is, and we've got 800. 8, once, twice. Who bid the 800? Somebody please tell me why I keep doing this year after year. Who bid the 800? I'm a little behind. Is that you, John? Okay. 800 going once. Going twice. Sold. Thank you, John.
God bless, man. And of course, the sack.
Thank you so much for continuing to support this charity. It means so much to these children.
Can I keep taking questions now? No, I can't. What?
What's the name of the charity again?
The Julian Fleming Memorial Fund. And if any of you would like to hear more about it,
Yes.
I love having men fight over me. There are flyers over here, and anyone that just wants, that didn't win the bid, everybody but John, and just wants to donate, there is a box over there you can drop donations in, and thank you so much.
Yes.
Duck-Giver, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Okay, before anybody leaves, have a very important announcement, okay? Before anybody leaves. Mr. Anderson's going to be signing in the back of the building, correct? Okay, you're signing in the back of the building right after this. If any of you would like to get his autograph, you need to go out the back doors there and proceed to the back of the building. Okay. Also, if your badge number is 1 to 100 for the autograph signing, you need to stay in the middle right here to get into the autograph line, and everybody else needs to exit to the left and make their way past where they used to have the refreshments.